Hello Aries, thank you for joining me for your general reading for the month of August 2024. As always, please do use your discernment and never try and force a reading to fit with your current situation, okay? Right, so we are going to be taking a look into your finances and career, followed by your interpersonal relationships. I will try and timestamp these readings as well, okay? But just in case I forget, please do realize that I fully intended on timestamping them. Right, so what's going on? Oh, okay. I'm generous and I'm creative. Number 24 and 111. Okay, so your first one says, you have a heart of gold and you're very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You're loyal to your loved ones and are able to be the nurturer, the protector and provider all at once. So you're generous. Okay, so with this one, this is indicating that throughout the month of August, the way that you relate to others is going to come to the forefront of everything that you do, okay? Your ability to be the nurturer, the protector and the provider is really going to be made obvious, okay? With this generous energy, you can be discerning who it is that you're generous to, okay? Obviously, don't be generous to users and parasites, okay? Use your discernment. You don't have to be generous to absolutely everybody. And then I'm creative. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. Yeah. So you are in the process of currently creating a life that is meaningful, okay? That's quite a huge deal. I know it sounds like I'm stating the obvious, but when you really think about it, not many people get a chance to really make a life that means something, okay? Not everybody gets a chance to create a type of life that is going to leave behind something really good and beautiful for the next generations to follow, to benefit from that, okay? If you know, you know. So yeah, with this energy, it's really quite powerful actually, because it's saying, look, your ancestors, your spirit guides here, that they're right beside you, helping you to create this particular lifestyle. Okay, so let's dig deeper and we will find out more for you guys. What's going on in finances and career for our Aries collective, please. Just coming in for our Aries collective. Finances and career. Cutting ties. So the first thing that you're going to be doing this month is cutting ties with certain people. You may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. Okay, so it doesn't have to be anything explosive or destructive, but there are high possibilities here that that some of you are going to be either retiring, or others of you are going to be looking for a different avenue of employment. You could be looking at some kind of self-employment here as well. So they're saying make sure that you don't burn bridges if you are on your way out of something, okay? Interesting. What's going on for Aries? Thank you. Passage. Okay, so a new passageway here is opening up for you. Your current situation is a means to an end. You're making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. Okay, so that's kind of it's not really having a plan, is it? Because it says enjoying the discoveries as you go. I mean, you could have a plan, but it could be a very brief plan, a very sort of open-ended type plan here for your career. I mean, it feels like you're just going to be accepting whatever meets you. It's very sort of free energy. It's not free to the point of being completely irresponsible. It's more of you're looking forward to the next thing in line. You're looking forward to starting a brand new venture here. And then you've got influence. Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. Wow. Okay. So someone here is leaving like a dead end 9-to-5-ish type job here for something else that's really going to throw them straight in the spotlight here. And it's almost as if like you don't know what to expect, so you're taking on this attitude of, look, do you know what, whatever happens, I'm going to give it my best shot. I know that I can give it my best shot, and I'm just going to take it for whatever comes my way, basically. It's a very nice energy, I will say that. And then you've got strategy at the bottom of the deck. You need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go, okay? So perhaps something here that you might not have accounted for, a bit of a surprise here potentially. So yeah, see with this energy of, look, you know what, whatever happens. That's amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. It means that you're not tied into just any one outcome in particular, but Spirit's saying here, look, you would be really wise right now to seek the advice of an individual who is already doing the thing that you're wanting to do for your career, and really take on board what it is that they're saying to you, so that you can be aware of any potential pitfalls that might come your way. And then, when you do come across the potential pitfalls, you're going to know exactly how to navigate either around, through, or over those potential pitfalls. Okay, it's kind of like learning from other people's mistakes here. Okay, and then this one's fairly obvious. You could be doing something online, on YouTube. I mean, there are so many platforms now that offer what YouTube offers as well. It could be any number of them. I'm not going to mention their names because obviously this is getting uploaded on a YouTube video, and I don't think they would look kindly on me mentioning any of the other companies that are out there for obvious reasons, okay? Their AI does not read things in context, and it causes so many problems. But that's another conversation for another day. YouTube's AI. Yes, I could speak for many hours on the problems with YouTube's AI, but let's get to it, shall we? Right. Yes. So potentially there are a few pitfalls here according to the type of career that you're interested in looking at doing. As I say, you're always better to speak to someone who is currently within that particular career and get their advice. Okay, right, can we clarify this for Aries Collective, please? Was this cutting ties first for our Aries Collective? Finances and career, please. This is cutting ties. The 10, oh yes, of course. The 10 of Wands, cutting ties with a certain career that is unappreciative of your input, is just basically putting a lot of pressure on you, to meet certain targets that are unrealistic, you know. Yes, you are going to be putting down that burden of the uninteresting, dead end, 9 to 5, you know. Yeah, you're putting all that to rest. You're surrendering it. You're releasing that particular burden. It does bring with it a lot of its own frustrations. And again, the fact is, 5 of Coins, you're not getting paid enough currently for what it is that you're doing, for what it is that you're providing. And that's really what motivated you, because there has to have been some kind of motivation for you to go, oh, do you know what, fuck it, I'm going to try this thing over here instead. You know, this is the motivation behind that. 5 of Coins, yeah, they just were not providing enough finances for you to keep doing whatever that job or career was. It has not moved on with the times here, not at all. And that's why you're cutting ties with them or with that particular career. What's this passage, please? For Aries. What's this passage? Thank you. Empress in reverse. Yeah. Okay, Empress in reverse can indicate some kind of dependency. The reason why you didn't take action before now is because you were heavily reliant and or dependent upon this career here to actually work out for you. There was a lot of hopes that you had for that thing there to work out. Now, this could also be, because it's a really suffocating energy, the Empress in the reverse. It could well be that this environment over here that you're about to leave or are in the process of leaving was stifling your creativity. You know, it was suffocating. It was dead end, or it is dead end, and you know that it's not going to be able to grow beyond that current point that it's at right now. So I feel with this Empress in reverse, it sucked out your inspiration for a long, long time. King of Coins in the upright position. Yeah, I mean, what is it they say? Money can't buy happiness, right? But here's the thing. Money can give you options, and it can provide you a much nicer quality of life. So, you know, it's close to happiness, right? I mean, it's a start. It is a start. And how nice it must be to be able to wake up every morning and not worry about how you're going to pay the bills, right? I mean, that must be a lovely, lovely feeling. This one's saying for you to continue to solve your issues in practical ways. Be realistic and solid in your approach to this, okay? And as long as you're steady, reliable, and really do put your efforts towards this new thing, then there's no reason why it won't be a success. And in fact, the King of Coins in the upright position indicates that this new career path that you're on the verge of taking, and this lovely attitude that you have towards it as well, it is basically going to see you going down this path of financial security. Okay, it is going to last you for a while because it's long-term energy with the King of Coins. Doesn't matter about what your actual gender is or isn't. Okay, it's not about that. It's the masculine principle. It's the masculine polarization, which is the state of doing. Okay, so this all comes down to how dedicated you're going to be to this new career, and it's that dedication that is going to dictate your success or your failure. Okay, how dedicated are you? And you got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, beautiful, which indicates that, guys, you're making the correct choice for yourself at this point in time. You genuinely are. Okay, you're doing the right thing. It's all of this is saying, look, It's not like things could get worse for you. Things could only get better. And indeed, things are definitely getting better for you in your finances and in your career. Okay, definitely. What's this influence for Aries, please? Thank you. The Ace of Swords, the breakthrough that you were waiting for. Again, communication. So yes, definitely doing something in the public where a lot of people are hearing what it is that you have to say, really taking on board what it is that you have to say as well. Yeah, the King of Swords, you're being very precise, articulate, truthful. You're very controlled, but also very determined as well. And that's really going to shine through. Okay, it's showing me with this particular combination of cards, Aries, and here's the thing, whether you know it or not, you are actually incredibly really good with other people. You are really good at being able to articulate and to get your point across. You are easily understood by others, okay, and that's what gives you a lot of influence. So you're definitely playing into your strengths here full on, and that's what's going to see you being very successful. And also you're going to grow exponentially as an individual as well through this career change. Okay, so it's benefiting yourself, but it's also benefiting others. And then you've got the star at the bottom of the deck. Yes, the black stickers on the boobs is down to Google's AI. I do believe we've had this conversation about Google's AI, or YouTube's AI. They don't like boobs. I don't know why. Who doesn't like boobs? Everyone likes boobs. Apparently not YouTube's AI. Go figure. But anyway, I digress. This is indicating that you're getting to the heart of the matter here, okay? You're providing a lot of clarity for others when they're needing it the most, and that legit is putting you in a position of power here again. Now, it's another king, again, doesn't mean anything about your actual gender, okay? How you're coming across to others right now is as someone who is incredibly straightforward. And in a world where there are a lot of conspiracies and a lot of misleadings and a lot of lies going on, that's exactly what the world needs more of right now, is truth tellers. There just isn't enough of them. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic that you're taking all of this on board here, Aries. You've seen that there's a problem out there in the wider world, in the wider community, and you're actually doing something about it here, and you're making a career out of it, which is is admirable. It's really admirable. What's this strategy, please, for Aries? Thank you. Okay, so 10 of Swords in the upright, clarified with the 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so there are going to be times where you get frustrated at the fact that some people are not going to want to listen to what it is that you have to say here, Aries. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay, all right? You cannot force people to sit up and pay attention to the messages here that you're trying to get across, okay? You can't force other people to care. They have to come to that realization by themselves. You're not going to be able to do that part for them. So at some point you are going to become a little bit frustrated at the sheer lack of the sheer lack of acknowledgement, okay, with this 10 of Swords. I mean, it's literally, you're trying to, it's almost like it feels like you're trying to bring society back from the brink, okay, because you've got a lot of people at the moment who are in this 10 of Swords energy, who are sitting there struggling and going, do you know what, what's the fucking point? What's the point in anything? You know, we're all defeated, you know, and a lot of people are feeling really down and depressed about things that are going on. Again, I can't say too much, but you're not daft. You can read between the lines of what it is I'm saying. You know, people are feeling hopeless. People are genuinely feeling hopeless out there right now. And it's as bad as what it's been for a long time. And it's getting to that point now where you've got some people who actually, like yourselves, are wanting to stand up, be counted, and do something about it. And then you've got others who have just completely and utterly given up. They've given up on themselves, they've given up on life. You know, they've given up on any kind of positive change happening, ever. You know, they're just at that point of depression where it's pretty desperate. And so if you're trying to speak sense to people like that, you might not be able to. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Because they have to climb out of that dark hole by themselves. Okay, you cannot help anybody who doesn't want to be helped. Okay. So if you keep your strategy to helping those who are just like you and who are prepared to listen, who are prepared to speak about the things that no one else wants to speak about, you know, if you're prepared to put forth solutions, then absolutely you are being thoroughly supported with that. And the people who are on your team, as it were, they're going to find you. Okay, they're going to find you. It's pointless basically speaking to people who got their fingers firmly in their ears. Okay, so yeah, there's that. And then you've got death at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I firmly believe here, going by the energy that we've seen in this read, Aries, that you guys are going to be the catalyst for change that the world is needing. And again, you're making a career out of doing that. Okay, so I'm speaking to an extremely high vibe group of Aries collective here who is basically sick and tired of the same old, and instead of sitting on their hands doing nothing but complain about it, they're actually standing up and going, do you know what, I can do something about this, and I am going to do something about this. Okay, it's like a rallying cry almost. But yeah, you're definitely the catalyst for positive change here, Aries. And as I say, you're making a career out of it too, which is a bonus. Absolutely amazing energies. I wasn't expecting to see that, but there we go, it's there. So yeah, well done you. Can we have a healing and guidance message for our Aries collectives, finances and career, please? Thank you. Yeah, of course it is. The lion spirit, be generous of spirit. And this one is number 37. That could be someone's age, or it could be otherwise important to you somehow. That reduces into a 10, which is a completion. So yeah, your old career path is definitely ending, and you're coming into this really amazing career here. So if you're currently in this energy right now of this 10 of wands, 5 of coins, don't despair whatever you do, okay? Because you might not be able to see all of this energy playing out right now. Right, number 37. Okay. Be generous of spirit. A healthy ego means that you ease. Now it does say God, but I like to replace that word with the universe because it's far more inclusive. Okay. So let's call it Great Spirit. A healthy ego means you ease the Great Spirit's order instead of edging the Great Spirit out. Lion Spirit's appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your worth to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. You're both the king and the queen. Yes, the feminine and the masculine, the being and the doing. Secure in your prosperity and wisdom and generous of spirit as you help others. Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. Yep. Your next career is being of service to others in order to be the catalyst for that positive change. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight. Be proud yet humble. Practice gratitude, and you will find that the accolades that come to you are no match for the joy of knowing what you have been able to do for others through expressing the bounty of generosity within you. Lion Spirit knows there is a great savannah before you, and many who will benefit from the healthy expression of your unique set of gifts if you choose to work in partnership with Great Spirit. All your relationships flourish as you express your worth and generosity of spirit with humility and kindness, and what a blessing you can be to all. Do you doubt that you can do much good? Are you stuck in a state of scarcity, thinking, who am I to lead? Or who am I to step into my dream? Who am I to have an amazing relationship? Who am I to think that I can help? Lion Spirit is here to tell you that the antidote for low self-esteem is stepping into healthy pride. Of course, you can do all that you desire. The spark of Great Spirit lives inside you, and you're here to steward that amazing energy into the world. Lion Spirit knows that Great Spirit invested in you so that you might be a channel for Spirit's love and generosity. Take pride in your role, seeking to bring an abundance of love into the world. Perhaps you do much good already, but you're feeling unappreciated, wanting to hold back your gifts and hold them for yourself. Maybe you're looking for attention and praise. Maybe you are even being generous with the expectation that you would be entitled to a repayment. Know that the real magic happens when you remember that there is always enough, and that you are always enough. Give freely without agenda or expectation. And let Lion Spirit remind you that in giving, you will receive. Then you will see that you are appreciated. Stop comparing yourself to others and seeing yourself as being quote unquote less than, for within you is a wellspring of generosity. Yeah. Yep, you're here to do some pretty good and impressive work here on behalf of Spirit, the Divine, the Universe. Yep. Right, so it's time to move on to your interpersonal relationships read. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly clear these away so we can make space. And do keep in mind as well that interpersonal relationships, that's any kind of relationship or connection that you have with any other individual, okay? It can be current love, past love, member of your family, co-worker, enemies, anything, okay? Any kind of connection. We'll just see whatever comes out. Right, so we're using the Tea Leaf Oracle. I'm just showing you it is the complete deck. Okay. Right, what's going on for Aries? Interpersonal relationships, please. Okay. The bats. Take care, enemies are working against you. That's in the upright. Scissors again. You literally just had them out in your last read. Disappointment in some affair. That's in the reversed position. And rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. How intriguing. How intriguing. Okay. Too much concern with sexual matters in the reversed position. We're going to have to dig deep into that one. The scissors, that's come out twice. This one's a disappointment in someone or in some situation. It's in reverse. With it being in reverse, it's not going to come as a surprise. It's kind of like you expected somebody to double cross you here. You expected somebody to betray you, and you were absolutely on the money. You were absolutely correct. That individual has or is in the process of betraying or double crossing you. It's this bat. Let's see this. Take care. Enemies are working against you. Let's clarify what's going on for Aries interpersonal relationships here, please. Can you tell us more for Aries? What's going on? What's this bat energy? What's these enemies? Thank you. Knight of Cups in the reversed position. That's someone moody, someone morose. It's basically someone who is incapable of understanding the concept of unconditional love. They put conditions on their love, they put conditions on their friendships, they basically put conditions on everything. Okay, it's a Knight of Cups in reversed position. And it's come out as well with the Queen of Wands. Yeah. You can tell us more for Aries. What's these enemies? Yeah, Temperance, off balance. Okay. So you could be dealing with another Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Pisces. You could be, but you don't have to be. They can be placements in your own chart. Or that could just be the energy that they're coming from, okay? They're definitely coming from a place of serious entitlement. This is a very moody individual. There's a temper tantrum here, okay? This enemy of yours is about to have a freak out. They're about to have a temper tantrum. Over you, over something that you're doing. Okay? You are the catalyst for this person's temper tantrum. Can you tell us more? Can you tell us about that Queen? Okay. The Empress, off balance. Right. They wanted to be in charge of something. They wanted to be in control. Oh, this came out in your last read, Aries. This person wanted control over you. I do believe that the last read that I did for you is when will this person learn that they will never be in control of you, ever. You know, I'm seeing that same energy here, especially with that Empress coming out off balance to clarify this Queen of Wands. This person feels entitled to your life, to your information, heavy, distorted feminine energy. They're not necessarily a female. They could just have a lot of feminine energies to them, or a lot of feminine qualities to them. It's someone being very greedy, very spiteful, very envious. They're throwing a temper tantrum here. For definite. They're very impatient. They're very scattered everywhere. They're just not. They're very unhinged. Okay, deeply unhinged. It's almost like this person's favorite turn of phrase to use is, "You would do it if you loved me," or "You would do it if you cared about me." Okay, that's their favorite turn of phrase. They're very, very fond of this emotional manipulation, really fond of it. Like, that's their go-to play. Okay, emotional manipulation. So what is it that this person is planning to do? Thank you. Okay, the Hermit. That's what they're planning on doing. They're probably planning on giving you the silent treatment here. Knight of Wands off center. 10 of Coins, 2 of Cups. This individual is planning on getting involved with another individual to try and make you feel jealous. So, I mean, this could be an ex, could be a recent ex. They're planning on starting a new relationship with the sole intent to try and make you jealous. There's some kind of intent here to do with your 10 of Coins. So obviously make sure that you keep all of your valuables under lock and key. Is there a shared bank account here? Ten of Coins to the Two of Cups. If you're sharing a bank account with this individual, you're going to have to deal with that rapid and shut that down. You're going to have to. Okay, this person's intent is to basically take everything and disappear. Hermit, Ten of Coins, Two of Cups, Knight of Wands off center. All right, we've just opened a can of worms here, basically. That Knight of Wands off center can also indicate unfaithfulness, especially with that so much concern with sexual matters here being in the reversed position with this rabbit in reversed. This could be a cheat, a liar, a philanderer. Okay. It's definitely not somebody that you're wanting them to have access to your home, access to your car, access to your passwords, your bank account, okay? You're going to have to shut them down from everything as soon as possible. Even if you've got a sneaky suspicion that this individual is about to do something nasty, shut it down before it gets nasty, okay? Yeah, Queen of Coins at the bottom of the deck. It's a message about your stability, your ability to provide for your family is what's being threatened. Okay. All because of their little temper tantrum. It's almost like they're going, I'm going to teach Aries a lesson. But again, it's all about control. The same as the last read I did for you guys. It's all about control. Okay. Now, with this disappointment being in the reverse, it's not going to come as a surprise. It's almost like you were expecting it. Okay. Why is this disappointment in reverse? Aries, please. Thank you. Yeah, Page of Swords off center. You've already looked into it. You've already looked into something to do with this individual and the way that they treat other people. They've got a history then, have they? They've got a history of doing this to people. They've got a history of basically destroying other people's property, taking what they think that they're entitled to when they're not actually entitled to take anything. They've got a history. They've got a past. Page of Swords off center. Either you have recently looked into their past or you're about to, and you're about to uncover some seriously dark shit. And that's why it's not going to come as any kind of surprise that they are sticking with their pattern. It's who they are at this point. King of Cups in the upright position. You know it's not the end of the world. In fact, this individual, because of their temper tantrum, it's given you full permission to shut the whole lot down, to remain emotionally unscathed, and to find love and care with another person. It's given you permission to be free, basically. That's what's going on here. Because your King of Cups in the upright position is someone who is very much in control of their own emotions. They are able to keep themselves emotionally regulated. This Empress off center, Knight of Cups reversed, cannot do that. They are very emotionally led. They allow their emotions to dictate their decision making. And that can be a dangerous thing. Like, it can be a very dangerous thing where you're like that. Do you know what? Yes, it was hurtful. Yes, it was disappointing. Yes, I kind of knew that they were going to do that because of their history. But you know what? I'm still here. I'm still alive. I know I'm going to recover, you know? It's not that much of a huge loss. And the thing is as well, Aries, see with this concern with sexual matters, I hate to say it, they might well have even caught some kind of STD, STI here as well. That's unfaithful energy. That's someone who, I tell you what, whether this is a male or female or someone gender fluid, doesn't matter. Anybody could give this person a compliment and they would lose their shit. They'd be like, oh my God, oh yeah, fantastic, oh yeah. Like they would sleep with anyone through just a random compliment off a random stranger. Like they would literally throw their panties or chuck their boxes at them. Oh my God, that person said a nice thing to me. You know, off they go. You know, I don't like to speak that way about people, because when all's said and done, I'm a believer in, like, live and let live. You know, people can sleep with whoever they want, but the problem is, this is someone who should be faithful. They're in a situation where they should be faithful to the other person that they're with, and they're not. They're not. They use sex as a tool. It's a weapon for them. It's what feeds their ego. Definitely feeds their ego, that they're overly sexualized. So it begs the question, what the hell did they go through as a child in order to be an over-sexualized adult? Yeah, page of wands in the reverse position. There you go. Straight away. It's there. That's an unhealthy attitude, an unhealthy approach towards physical intimacy. For certain. There you go. I couldn't make it up. 7 of Swords off center. They're getting caught. They're getting caught out. They're getting caught banged to rights here. Excuse the turn of phrase. They're getting caught red-handed. Simple as. And then you've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups with the 5 of Coins. This person threw away the love of their life. $1 million question is, what part are you in this read, Aries? I feel that this could well be happening to you. They threw away everything, or they're about to throw away everything. For what? Because they were too focused on the next thing. 5 of Swords, the card of conflict, competition, the card of an empty victory. So they went off looking for attention from other people. They got the attention from other people, and in the process, they lost you. Because you're like that, okay then. Okay. It's clear that you're not getting what you feel that you're needing from me, from this connection, from this relationship. So you went off and found it elsewhere. Okay. That's fine, not a problem. On you go. I'll hold the door open for you. That's literally your attitude to this. I will hold the door open for them. I will help them pack their bags. I will help them. You know? Which is, in all honesty, a really good attitude to have to something like that. Really, really good. Because it takes away their power then as well, doesn't it? Because their intent was to quote unquote teach you a lesson. They're not going to succeed with that. Because your response to it is everything. Now again, do not force fit that read to fit with your current situation, okay? If you're in a healthy, committed relationship and there are 0 problems whatsoever, there are 0 suspicions at all on your part, then obviously that reading is for someone else and wasn't for you, okay? Don't try and force a read to fit, alright? That's the worst thing you could do. What else for Aries, please? Can you have guidance? Thank you. Masashi said, both in fighting and in everyday life, you should be determined through calm. Oh, excuse me. You should be determined though calm. Interesting. meaning cut through the noise. Life in today's 24/7 world is full of... Is that supposed to be music? I don't know. Pings, alerts, breaking news, FOMO, notifications, and other competing attention killers. Binding your focus amid all this noise is tough. Musashi advocated calm determination as a way to stay on the path, despite everything trying to push you off it. Keep calm, don't rush to judgment, remember that the present moment is all there is, and make the best of it. Yeah, don't let anybody push you off your path. Don't let anybody nudge you onto the wrong side of the tracks, as it were, okay? Because you see that happening all the time, don't you? A lot of people end up going off the rails because of something that another person did to them. What else for Aries? What should Aries be focused on at this time? Thank you. Okay, so you should be focused on nature's timing. Everything has a beginning and everything has an end, okay? Don't fight against the cycles of things ending. Okay, things need to occur in proper order when the time is right. Don't try to control the situation. Yeah, you only control your response to situations. And your other focus is to go for it. Step outside your comfort zone, make plans. Now is the time, favorable outcome and in alignment. Yes, go for it. Go for it, abso-friggin-lutely. What else for Aries, please? Okay, the questing wolves, leadership. If you know where you're going, don't be surprised if others follow. So there's a message here, Aries, about how you're the one that's going to be leading the pack. Taking the leadership role with something. Okay, so I'm going to conclude your reading by using the shitty deck. You can already tell by the title that there's going to be swearing and sarcasm in there. If you're sensitive to that sort of thing, then you just don't have to listen. Okay, you've got 2. Life happens, shit happens. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to all the shit thrown your way. Yeah, we've already just said that, haven't we? You can't control the situation, but you can control your reaction to it, your response to it. And always keep shit moving by not giving a shit what people think of you. Do what you do for you, always. Yeah, so you're always going to have negative, overly critical people saying crap about you. Try not to focus on that, okay? Definitely don't allow other people's negativity to stop you from pursuing the successful life that you're trying to create for yourself right now, okay? But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then I am currently taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.